The Sengoku Jidai was a time of war, but those who say Japan has never seen the like have short memories. Long before the Ashikaga shogunate, 400 years of peace were shattered by the Genpei War. Amaterasu, the sun goddess, watched over the emperors of Japan and gave them power. Their authority was absolute. An emperor could retire from the world and still have complete mastery over Japan. But now, imperial might is crumbling, weakened by 3 noble families. For many years, the Taira have secretly controlled the imperial court. Sophisticated, cunning, ruthless, they plot against any challengers to their hidden power. The Minamoto are proud warriors. Their pleasure is battle. That and the destruction of their enemies. The Fujiwara were once the most powerful family in Japan, but now they only dream of power. After years of careful planning, the Taira are finally ready to make their move. The Miyamoto intend to block with all their might. Meanwhile, the Fujiwara watch and wait. Perhaps this moment is a chance to right wrongs. The imperial peace is at an end. War is coming, and blood will flow. We are the Minamoto, forced into exile by the Taira, following their overthrow of the Fujiwara Regency. We have since grown strong, driven by our hatred for our old enemies. In recent times, the Taira have become weak, preoccupied by the intrigue of court life at the expense of the realm. However, their support is waning, and even the imperial household is beginning to question the liberties that have been taken. We must rally the people against their Taira oppressors, and would do well to remember the Fujiwara. As outcasts to the north, they are waiting for their chance to seize power again. No matter, while they make fine poets and politicians, they are no match for us on the battlefield. The Minamoto will rise.
The 3 great clans. The Junsatsushi are our secret policemen, recruited through the barter building chain. Junsatsushi ensure loyalty and obedience from friendly generals. Increase income by preventing corruption. Keep our castle towns and armies safe from enemy subterfuge when positioned inside them. And can request the allegiance of neutral and enemy castle towns. A province's castle town is the central settlement within it. As the main... This tab shows all existing buildings in the city. Right-click to move our army to any... Farms supply food and castle towns. This panel shows you information. Each general troops can be stationed inside a castle town to defend it in the event of an attack. Whilst there, they will also act as a deterrent on any rebellious tendencies amongst the population. In order to construct a proposal, select a clan from the central section and then diplomatic options from the left-hand side of the screen. The proposed deal will take shape under the heading. This option is used to broker trade agreements. Once agreed, a trade route is opened between our clan and the territory of our trade partners, enabling goods to be traded for mutual advantage and profit. All armies and fleets have a zone of control, represented by the circle displayed around them. When unhappiness becomes too... As generals within the clan, a daimyo does not have loyalty to the clan. There are two types of rebellion. A general whose an ungarrisoned castle town automatically generates units of samurai retainers and women. Agents are recruited directly from a province via the recruitment tab on the review panel. Recruitment is instant, but cost may vary depending on a number of factors, such as the presence of certain buildings, clan, or character traits. A character's retainers consists of the objects, assistants, and general hangers-on that great men accumulate during their careers. Characters will from time to time increase their retainers by choosing from a pool of available items and people, the presence of which will affect their abilities.
はい、殿様。殿、速やかに。
今日は満足じゃ。
There are three ways to move an army from a castle town onto the landscape. In order to move the entire force, select the castle town and right-click on the point you wish to move to. To move a specific unit, select it and right-click on the point you wish to move to, or left-click on it and drag it out onto the map. When you release the cursor, the army will walk to the chosen spot. Control and left-click enables you to select more than one unit at once. influence is a measure of the relative popularity of the major families among the provinces. There are three. Units can be recruited directly by a general in the field. Select the Recruitment tab. The map displays the diplomatic relationship between the selected clans, and winning a battle isn't just about greater numbers. The balance of units and the general's ability are essential too. Look at the strength ratio and reinforcement information before committing the clan to fight. But beware, if there are problems maintaining public order within a province, it is possible to suspend taxation until the population has settled down, or there is a large enough garrison in place to restore order through repression. This is particularly useful following the capture of a province, especially one whose people follow a different religion to our own. This panel shows you information. Buildings that have been damaged due to sabotage or battle can be rebuilt. To repair a building, this tab lists the clans whose territory neighbors.
So, my friend,
A trade route has been opened between our lands and those of our new trading partner. We must guard it well, as our enemies will attempt to raid it. A Junsatshi is able to convince the population of a castle town aligned to another family and its garrison to pledge their allegiance to the family of his lord. If the general is killed in battle whilst units or ships are routing, they will become shattered, meaning that it will not be possible for them to rally from then on.
Enough brave men have died. It is time to discuss an end to the fighting. So,
there are many new arts to be mastered that will assist our clan in its bid for supremacy. To select one, open the Mastery of the Arts panel by clicking on the dedicated button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Funds are deducted from our treasury at the beginning of each season to pay for the supplies and wages of the clan's troops. This is known as As a unit fights and survives battles, it gains experience that improves its ability to deal with future combat situations.
拙者の
This piece cannot move any further. Upgrading the road system within the province will increase its A very large army or fleet spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to fight as a single force. A clan can field a maximum of 20 units. The order in which reinforcements take to the battlefield can be determined by left-clicking and dragging units into the order of your choice. The unit on the far left being the first to take the field.
者どもご苦労じゃ。お家の心情に従い愚かな真似はせず、あのバカどもの地獄行きを手助けしてやれば、今日はきっと良い日になる。敵にとってはここが
弓隊をともいたします。刀隊をともいたします。弓隊をともいたします。ご命令をお待ち申し上げます。その仰せのままに。総大将護衛兵参上。弓兵参上。ご命令をお待ち申し上げます。突撃隊解散。
A selection group is an easy way to select a unit or group of units by pressing.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord! My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours. One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with a breakdown of the condition of each. When viewing user interface panels, you will notice a question mark button in the top right-hand corners. This is the help button. Click on it to open the relevant page of the encyclopedia as an alternative to straightforward occupation. Upon capture of a castle town, there is also an option to loot it as well. Doing so will add a lump sum to our treasury, but there will be a greater public order penalty than that caused by...
I will listen. I will listen attentively, and then, on my lord's behalf, I will decline this offer. Welcome. I'm here to listen, and to seek a worthy outcome to our discussions.
Money can be offered to or demanded of another clan as reparations for war, tribute to avoid attack, or simply as an act of goodwill. Use the arrow buttons to enter an amount and click on the appropriate checkbox in order to select a single or regular payment before putting forward our proposal. Junsatshi can detect and pay off rival agents. In effect, a personal bribe not to take any further part in the war. Success will lead to their removal from the game. However, bear in mind that there is a chance that our agent may be caught and executed should he fail. In addition to skills gained through experience, characters within the clan will develop personality traits that affect their abilities. Some traits are present from the beginning, others are acquired as a character progresses through the campaign. This is the character skill tree, where the experience gained by generals and agents during the campaign can be used to acquire useful skills. As a character improves, they gain experience points that gradually increase their ranking stars, each star being equivalent to 2 skill choices. Click on the question mark button for more information about skills in the encyclopedia. This tab gathers together all reports, Entering into diplomacy gives the clan a means to negotiate matters of alliance, war, and trade. To begin negotiations with another clan, select one from the drop-down list attached to the radar map and double-click on it. Alternatively, click on the diplomacy button in the bottom right-hand side of the screen and then select a clan from there. This tab lists all agents currently. When defending territory, it is important to know how far enemy armies are able to move. Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. A unit will suffer attrition if it ends turn away from a town during the winter months. Ships are not designed as ocean-going vessels, so ship crews and armies transported by sea will suffer attrition if kept away from the coastline. Our armies cannot enter the ports or any buildings outside of a castle town. Either our own, those of our allies, or those belonging to the enemy. These buildings can, however, be protected if they fall within the zone of control of one of our armies. Enemy castle towns and ports can be raided by armies in the same way as trade routes. Simply select an army and right-click on the target to attack.
An unexpected meeting.
Long-standing trade partners develop a healthy respect for each other, reflected by a gradual improvement in diplomatic relations and increased income from trade routes over the life of the agreement. The clan's family tree, details of the daimyo's heir, and the offices of his commissioners are displayed via the clan management panel, accessed via the dedicated button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
Speak your insolence!
The wealth of a province is the sum of the base income generated by the castle town, farms, ports, and province specialty buildings, minus tax, which is our income. This is displayed in the lower left section of the province details panel. The lower right section shows the factors affecting the castle town's additional economic growth over the following season and indeed every season to come.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord! My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Details of the clan's financial status, including taxation and trade, are displayed on the finance panel, accessed via the finance button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Obedience to the rule of the daimyo is measured in repression is the enforcement of your rule by the presence of garrison troops. The gray pips in the public order section of this panel represent repression through intimidation from garrisoned units. Whilst it is useful to keep the population in order, rebellion following a period of heavy repression can be difficult to suppress.
従うことができませぬ。
ご命令を。殿の命ずるままに。殿の命ずるままに。
I will listen.
Please.
Making a trade agreement with another clan automatically opens a sea trade route between us. Our routes are displayed yellow. Those of neutral clans are white, and those be...
ご命令を。殿、次のご命令はいかに。
Ports do not just facilitate trade income, they also enable the construction of naval vessels. Note that ships can also be ordered directly from fleets if commanded by a general. The overall happiness of a population is influenced by a variety of different contributing factors, including tax levels, food shortages, the presence of entertainment and religious buildings, and repression through garrison size. Rebellion becomes a risk when the people are so unhappy that repression can no longer contain public order. You have just selected a character belonging to another clan, Master. You cannot order it to do anything. Please select one of your own in order to learn more about their abilities.
Aha! 殿、公務にござりますか。拙者が掟だ。上様、ご注視。
ご命令でしょうか。
Do not ex...
Ports, farms, and specialty buildings are positioned away from the castle town, so careful strategic planning and garrisoning is required in order to adequately defend our assets.
いつでも戦えますぞ。隊を進めております。
拙者にご命令を。ああ、人の心も金次第。
いつでも戦えますぞ。
拙者にご命令を。殿、行く先を変えろと。
どうぞご命令を。隊を進めております。 ご命令でしょうか。
殿、公務にござりますか。
This province is becoming poorer and poorer. We must reduce the tax burden here, master, lest the peasants starve.
お命じください。いつでも戦えますぞ。
Farms and other agricultural buildings increase both income and food supplies across all your provinces.
殿。どうぞご命令を。
我が一族のために戦おうぞ。何用じゃ。
震えなき誉れなり。名誉の死を。はい、殿様。遅れなしに。殿、速やかに。遅れなしに。
今日は満足じゃ。
敵を合戦場から一掃せよ。己の定位置を守れ。
Our general is in grave danger, my lord! Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
軍師の指示を仰がねば。何事だ。
心得なき誉れなり。敵陣を包囲しろ。して拙者のお役目は。ご命拝受いたしました。